There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. Hello out there. This is DZ, your Overlord Dezeran, and welcome to Let's Play Penumbra Overture. Now, I'm going to make this very simple. And I'm going to actually turn up the gamma a little bit, because it looks like it's going to be really hard for you to see in the video. No, graphics, gamma. Okay, that should work. Alright, so I'm going to make this quick and simple. First of all, I do plan on playing through the 3 main Penumbra games: Overture, Black Plague, Requiem. Secondly, I have played these games before, but as usual, it's been a couple years. I don't quite remember what I'm doing. I'm hoping I'll be okay. And lastly, this game was suggested by a good friend of mine, a longtime subscriber, Selfie. So thank you for the suggestion, Selfie. I'm glad I could finally get around to this, and I hope you and everyone else watching enjoys this. So without any further ado, let's get into the game, shall we? New game, normal. My story began in February, year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard of him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolutions, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for 2 things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
I do apologize if you could hear any of that. Just having a little drink. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick up things using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. I think I left my torch in the desk drawers next to the bed. It can be opened using my left mouse holding the button down and moving the mouse. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. Flashlight switches on and off via the inventory tab, or hopefully with shortcut key F. And where's the emergency glow stick? Should still be in the locker. Keys in my inventory tab. Oh, crap. And the game froze. Well, okay, no, the video froze. The game didn't. Okay, 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Okay. Looks like this is going to be one of those games I'm going to have to keep an eye on, damn it. I've lowered my encoding rate or the bit rate, just to see if that helps. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need, so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Did it freeze again? Dag nabbit. Okay, hang on. Alright, and we're back again. We're not off to the best start here. The video keeps freezing. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on this. And if this kind of problem continues, well, you're not even gonna see this episode because I'll need to pick something else. I will need to do a different game if this continues. Oh. What? Good thing I have a torch at hand. Oh, okay. Could come in handy if torch runs out of batteries. Should be able to access it. Uh-huh. Hmm? Alright. I think we're getting ready to go out. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I had been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. So cold. Don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. Okay, so far so good. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Or is that some kind of animal? Okay, well, we're actually moving now, at least. What in the hell is that? I don't care. I need shelter. Looks frozen shut. Need something to break in. Jot down a note just in case. No. To-do list. Can't get in. Ice is too thick. Gotcha. Well, We need to find a way in. Must break ice. I don't think any of these will help me. Okay, I need a rock or something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go. If I click and hold interact buttons, I should just about manage to pick up the rock. Colds make me weak, but I can still throw things using the examine button when I'm carrying something. Gotcha. Ah, good old amnesia controls. If I use interact... Okay, just... There we go. I hope to God it's not frozen inside as well. It's so weak, but if I just... What? Why isn't this working? There we go. Turn, 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 damn it. Lift. Lift. You freaking son of a bitch. Did I turn it the wrong way? Why can't I lift it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, there we go. Get down there. Loading. What? Hello? Don't need that whispering in my ears. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? Okay, we're inside. A heavy-looking wooden barrel. Could be anything inside it. Okay, flashlight on. Oh, right, I forgot. For the recording... I'm going to turn up the gamma a little bit. Oh, no, never mind. I already did. Okay. Back to game. Okay. Can't remember how I save in this. Wait a minute. Can I just save at any point? Load game, new game, back to game. Okay. Steel rod. Okay. Ooh. Flare. Just finding random crap now. Let's see. I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing pulling mouse right and then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back and then thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should be able to look around. Okay. So what? We put hammer here. Come on. Oh, that worked. Took a while, but it worked. Things are already kind of creepy. Ooh. What? Well, that's something. Okay. So wait, does that mean... Open up. Open up. Thank you. What? Oh, put away the hammer. Another flare. Stuck, there must be something in the way. Okay. Ooh, another flare. Gimme. Gimme. I see it. Gimme the flare. Okay. Gimme the flare. Thank you. This is freaking weird. Yes, weird. Okay. Trying to remember now. Okay, so I do have. What was that? Heard something. Eh. How do I crouch again? C? No, left control. Of course. What? Okie dokie. What the hell is this? Looks like some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. Whoa. What the hell was that? This hatch is seriously solid. It won't open by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out. Or in. Hello? What the hell was that? Eh. 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 Okay. Oh. Okay. So, what's that? Oh, it's just a broken piece of metal. Eh. Okay. Okay, I need to... Okay, so I need to go back around. And go the other way this time. I can't remember if... Like, does this game auto-save? I can't remember. I mean, I guess I'll go until... how long do I continue for? Oh, wait, what? Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Where did I... Hold on, where am I going? Where did I... What? Okay, wait. Okay. If I go up this way, I can either go that way, or I can go this way. So let's go this way. Okay, it's just a big circle. Wait a minute. What? What am I doing wrong? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Steel rod. Whoops. Eh. Oh, that's battery power. Okay. Oh. 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 Wasn't that lovely? Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there if something goes wrong. Part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Jotted down a note just in case. Oh, okay. Damn it. The entrance to the cave is caved in. There must be another way out. There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me a chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources, though. What the hell? Oh. What? Like that, I'll be virtually invisible, and after some time, I should get my night vision back, provided I stay still. Don't quite remember if there's anything actually here. Not as heavy as it looks, still it should serve as some form of weapon if I have to defend myself. Hello? What the hell? Exit. Office. Storage. Workshop. You are here. Okay. I guess I'll try the office. Heard something. Don't like it. Not one little bit. Large wooden box. Ooh, I can barely see. Ooh. Hello. Okay, inside an office. So much history in this place, tied up in words and left to decompose. Alright. Okay, so we got some stuff over here. Oh, wait. I think I remember this. Hold on. Baxtrin. 15th August 1945. Command Bunker. Emergency Airstrip Zulu Weekly Report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. Excuse me. I have ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern. Back in London, the Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop/armory, and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. This space is so disconnected sometimes. I feel as if this war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes, 7 bayonets, not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C. An order for myself. My glasses are in rather a poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth, and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M. Major. Alright then. Officer's log. So that's this thing. If I remember right, I think this is the save. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know. This man before me is Howard. I call him Father. What the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. Okay. I may never get used to that. Okay, so we've saved. Alright, we're off to a decent start. So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Share it with anyone else you think might enjoy it. Excuse me, it's a bit late at night. If you want to suggest a game, leave it in the comments below. Check out links in the description for Penumbra on Steam if you wish to give it a shot for yourself. I'll have the link for Requiem specifically, and I'll check to see if there's a bundle or something. Either way. There are also a few links there if you wish to contact me more directly, or if you wish to follow me on Twitter and like, feel free to do so. And, well, in the next part we will push forward from here. Well, first we're going to ransack this office, and then we'll push forward from here. Until then, though, this is DZ, your Overlord Deseran. You all have a great day, and I'll see ya.